Well, 12:18, we're still holding on to a lot of that cloud cover, especially south of Highway 64, as we saw that develop during the overnight hours. At least if nothing else, we've got those showers that have kind of plagued the coastal areas here the last couple nights, finally pushing a little bit further offshore. And eventually we'll start to see a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through for us here. Where it is in Windsor, we're at 59, looking at 57 in Belhaven, and underneath that cloud cover holding into the 60s. There is a warm front that's lifted back across the Virginia-North Carolina border, and that has allowed some of that warmer, more humid air to get back into the forecast for us here. But there is a cold front off to the north and the west, and that's going to be advancing towards us here. 60s to near 70s we go on through the day today, holding those temperatures into the 60s until early tomorrow morning. That's when the front comes through, and then watch this first piece of cold air start to work its way into the area, and that's going to start to drop our temperatures for us here as we do head on in through the later part of the day tomorrow, as those temperatures will continue to crash for us here across eastern Carolina. We do have this cold front that we are tracking off to our north and west that is going to gradually be working its way towards us here. Again, we'll see a decent amount of warm air out ahead of it, but you'll certainly notice it though when it comes through the area as we start to see that colder air working its way in. In spite of the cloud cover, not anticipating any showers around the area for us during the daylight hours. Now that changes once we get past the evening, and there may even be a rumble of thunder, not totally out of the question along the coastal areas for us here. Look at those temperatures still holding into the 60s as we go into the early morning hours tomorrow. But by later tomorrow morning, right before sunrise, see how those wind hours switch? That's when that colder air starts to work in. So I think we'll actually see the daytime highs for tomorrow occur in the midnight to 2 a.m. time period. Then after that, that colder air sweeps in. This is cold batch number 1. We will see a little bit of sunshine peeking through across the north, holding on a little bit more cloud cover along the coastal areas for us here. Then we've got another front that's going to be headed our way. That's going to bring a reinforcing shot of colder air with it on Friday, and maybe some light scattered showers as that works its way through the area in the afternoon hours. Then that reinforcing shot of colder air takes over, and that's when the real cold is really going to be felt as we do head on in through the upcoming weekend. So we step the temperatures down closer to normal for tomorrow and Friday. Then Friday night, that secondary reinforcing shot comes through. Just time for the winter solstice. Definitely going to feel like winter for us here in the east. But notice we do see a warm up and maybe even some rain showers in here for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.